When we let go of the old energy that was never ours in the first place, we allow everything that we could ever imagine to enter into our lives and to be present and for all of our dreams to come true. But when we hold on to old generational curses and wounds and patterns that were never ours in the first place, that were our parents, our grandparents, us as children, all of those habits, beliefs, thoughts, feelings that have been stored within us end up blocking us from being and living as who we really are and who our soul is and who we came to this world to be. And when we have all of this energy from society, all of these beliefs from society that are ingrained in us to be a certain way, act a certain way, live a certain way, our purpose gets clouded. When we truly decide, I'm gonna go on this journey of letting go and releasing what isn't mine. And oftentimes that isn't always easy. There's some cases where there's certain things that are, but other times it can be really, really hard. If you really want to be who you say you want to be, and you want to show up as the best version of yourself, you're going to need to let go of some things and look at some things that maybe you haven't wanted to look at in the past. Maybe you're going to have to forgive some people. Forgiveness is literally the key to releasing so many other stuck blocks that we often have in our bodies, in our nervous systems, in our subconscious. And when we choose to forgive others, not for the sake of them, but for us, and also for the rest of the world, as we want people in the world to be better people. We want more positivity in the world. And if we choose to hold resentment towards these people, what we're saying is that we want them to continue to do bad and continue to hurt other people. Which, when we're subconsciously saying we want others to continue to feel bad and hurt other people, we're projecting that energy. And when we project that energy, it's going right back to ourselves. I just want to let you know right now that if you really want to level up to the most optimal, true, authentic version of yourself, you're going to need to let go of resentment. You're going to need to forgive some people that maybe you haven't wanted to forgive. And this is not always an easy process, as in the past, I've had to learn to forgive my own parents, because when we forgive our own parents, who are literally our own DNA, our own blood, if we hold resentment towards our own family, especially our parents or grandparents, we are quite literally pouring that resentment and anger and hatred onto ourselves, because we're partially them. What I want to invite you to do is look at your parents and ask yourself, is there parts of you that need to forgive them? Or is there a lot of anger present? If there is, what I've done for myself is to write letters. And these letters can be emotion filled. You can let go of a lot of emotion and anger and frustration. In these letters, I want you to fully allow yourself to write down everything that you're angry about with them, or one or the other, and get as mad as you possibly can. Write down everything you would like to tell them. Write a letter of what you would say to them if you were to have a conversation with them. Last letter I want you to write is how you can understand where they're coming from and why they acted the way that they did. And this one can be very difficult, but I promise you, when you're able to go into their perspective, know that it never had anything to do with you. It had to do with them and their own stuff. Whether that was that their parents were horrible to them and that's why they were horrible to you, or whatever it was. This part was tricky for me when I was working on forgiving my own father, but when I learned that it wasn't about me and it never was, that's when I was able to fully release the resentment and the anger. And this isn't an overnight process, but the first step is being completely honest with yourself and being honest with where you're at. Allowing yourself to cry and to get angry, and not at anybody, but with yourself. The more that you release and the more that you're honest with yourself, the more you'll feel so much energy shedding from you that wasn't yours. All of that anger, all of that frustration, all of the horrible words that you may have been saying to yourself, that might have been a projection of how you felt about your own parents, or how you felt that they thought about you. And this is key at truly embodying and being the most authentic, loving, amazing version of yourself. And at this point, you will truly be unstoppable, because when you begin to just shed all the layers of all the things, and this is just one thing, starting with your own family, who you came from, no matter how angry you are, and I get it, no matter how angry you are, I really push you to do this, because you will change your life. And not even will you just change your own life, but you're going to change your children's lives and their children's lives and your past lineage's lives. You're going to change everything for everyone. And also the people around you, you'll be more pleasant to be around. And now that we've shed so many parts of us that just weren't ours, I want you to ask yourself, what parts of you have you abandoned or neglected that you haven't shown up for lately? Maybe when you were a child, you were super creative. Maybe you loved to play with music or dance or play in nature or travel or explore, whatever it was. I invite you to tap into those parts of you that you may have left behind. What do you love? What fuels you? What puts you in a state of flow? Because oftentimes when we have so many layers of energy that isn't ours, we can forget the things that we do love. And this may be something that's obvious to you. I invite you to truly, authentically pour your energy into that. Pour your energy into your love, because whatever it is that you love so dearly to you, and whatever fuels you and lights a fire within you, that is what is going to help humanity, help yourself, help everyone around you, and lead you to so much success. Because if you are not super excited with what you're doing, and you don't feel super fueled with the path that you're going down, you can make it work. But at the end of the day, if you accomplish all your goals, will you truly feel fulfilled and satisfied? And so at the end of the day, would you like to pour all of your energy and time into something that is going to fuel you and leave you happy and fulfilled and satisfied and energized? Truly asking yourself, what is it that you want? What are you looking for here? Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, and the next day isn't, and we're probably going to live through those days. But if today was your last day, would you regret not pursuing certain things? And if that's the case, then start. If you'd regret it, do it. And I want to be the one to invite you to do so. Get started. You can start right now. Turning off this video and starting. And this just isn't for you. This is for everyone around you, as everyone has their own unique mission, their own unique purpose. That's what's going to leave you loving yourself and loving life and being successful. It's going to lead you to all of the abundance, all of the peace, happiness, joy, however much money you want. If you follow your fun, you can get there. No problem. If anything that I said resonated with you, and if you enjoyed this video, I'd like you to like and send me over a comment. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I make videos every week. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.